Alright, what is up, guys? We're here at Grand Line Gaming in Jonesboro, Arkansas with Hanson Taravella. He got second place in the LCQ in Dallas. Hanson, what did you play?
Cabba.
Alright, let's get with the deck list.
Okay, so you just want me to show the list, or is there anything you want to know about it?
You can discuss it as you please.
Okay, sure. I'm not always autistic, so I decided to play 4 Khalifa.
Alright. Top 5, good card.
Yeah, obviously 4 the evolved target.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
2 this Khalifa. She came up a couple of times. I actually never got to resolve the energy effect one time.
Wow.
Never got to switch my opponent's energy to rest, but a couple of times I'd go turn 1, eat a life, be at 7 life. My opponent would not swing, so I'd have to get through the 3 life on turn 2 if I wanted to go for the big play. So I'd end up playing the Kale, the blue Kale, which I'll show you later.
Right.
To go look at the top 10 and play one, and I'd play her, eat a life off of Kale, eat a life off of her, so that puts me at 5, and then use her effect to eat another life.
Nice.
So just the extra life eating came into play sometimes.
For sure.
3 Cabba.
What is that card?
Literally got judged all day long for that card. Everyone's like, what? You're playing that? Yeah, I love it. Just because turn 1, you really don't want to go without being able to eat a life. If you don't eat the life turn 1, you lose.
I feel that.
Like it. There's never a time where you don't want to eat that life turn 1. Another thing I got judged for all day at the tournament was like, wow, you're not going to charge a dual energy turn 1. Nah, I'd like to eat my life and not be a bad player, actually. You're all right with that? I appreciate it. So let's move up a little bit more over here. 2 of this Cabba. It's retardedly good, especially when you play him too.
Oh yeah.
Just being able to look at the top 7 and grab two cards, ditch 1. Too good not to use.
Super combos, of course.
Yeah. So everyone's like, why are you playing this guy instead of Batamo? Because I have him foil. Moving on.
All right.
3 of the Kale comes really comes in really handy. Like, kind of mid-game. I can't really say mid-late because you normally end the game like turn 3. Sometimes it goes on long depending on the matches you play, and she's really useful for that.
4 wasn't necessary?
No, not at all. I actually was like sketchy about playing 3, but I was like, it's another 1-drop, so I might be able to play it turn 1 even if I waste the effect I eat the life.
I feel that.
4 of that Kale. Like I said, when she comes into play, you look at the top 10 and then play a Cabba. This, or this, Cabba or Khalifa.
Yeah.
4 of that Kale.
Oh yeah, the crit board.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you all know what those do. 4 Sinzubin.
Of course.
So that's all the blue, and here's the dual color. We have 3 Sedalis.
All that foiling.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. 3 Sedalis.
3 of this Kefla. I put it at 3 for the tournament to test it out. I actually kind of wish it was at 4. That's one of the things I may have switched those 2 around. Another reason why I play 3 of her is because, like I said, I never charge dual color energy. I really can't deal with the whole being rested for a turn in this deck. You need all of your energy access in the very beginning, and then you get out Champavato Sensei, I don't care. But until then, you need all the energy access.
Exactly.
So like I said with her though, let's moving back to this card real quick. She helped out a lot. Being able to tap the opponent's energy, like during their turn in the middle of combo and stuff. A lot of times they'll swing, get ready to do stuff, try to bait out cards, things of that sort, negates, anything. Just try to draw a card before they go on with their plays, and being able to rest their energy just puts a real big damper on their plans.
Yeah.
Champavatos, I don't think I need to explain that again, basic.
No, that card's broke.
Yep. Her, once again, basic. That right. Everyone plays her. She won me a couple of games when I played against Broly, when I played against Toa. She was really useful. Now, the last card in my deck, a lot of people I just feel don't utilize to the fullest extent, and that's why the deck doesn't see first and second place a lot. Yeah, no, the super rare Kefla. That card is actually busted if you play it right. You play against decks like Janemba, you drop her out, and it's like, okay, cool. So you want to swing a Miltu? All right, neat. I hope you don't need to counterplay next turn. We're going to use Aegis and rest your energy.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it makes decks have to think a lot, especially with this leader. So on the backside, where it says if your opponent swings, your opponent's leader swings, and all their energy is tapped already, you choose to, and they don't untap. So they'll be like, all right, cool. I have this much energy. Let's go ahead and swing before I have to use my energy. That way, I won't let this leader's effect go off. And you're like, all right, neat. We're gonna Aegis, rest your energy, so that way you can't use it anymore.
Yeah.
Or if the opponent's like, all right, cool, let's go ahead and tap these. We'll tap all of our energy, so that way Aegis can't hit anything, swing the leader. You're like, okay, cool. Choose 2, tap 2. And then you have opponents that are like, let's tap part of our energy, but leave the other standing. That way I can't get hit by either of those. And then you're like, okay, cool, Kefla. It's just a mind game deck. If you play it right, you can play the long game or the fast game with this. And
So what was your final record?
5-0-1. I got 5 wins and 1 draw.
Undefeated.
No losses.
And
I don't want to talk about it.
You got second because there was no.
I don't want to
cut,
talk
right?
about it. I got so sideboard. I did
Sideboard.
Flying Nimbus.
3.
Yeah, 3 Flying Nimbus, 3 Time Magic. Just in case I need to side negates. That's actually the only thing I sided in all day. 3 Champas. Never sided them in. Never had a need to. If you play the deck right, you really don't have to. 2 Frosts. I actually wanted to play 4. Funny story. I only had 1 foil version on me before the tournament, and I bought a pack and pulled a non-foil. So we put 2 in the deck in the sideboard for the tournament. I never played against a Shenron deck in this tournament. If I did, I probably would have sided these in. These cards are just really good, and I feel like really overlooked for just putting the Shenron deck's targets back on the bottom of their deck.
For sure, for sure.
Again, never came up. I was just like, it'll be cute if it does, and I have them stamped. And then 1 more Kefla in case I need to side into it. Never really saw a need to. I kind of wish I would have made 4, but not to the point where I would side it in.
Right.
And I did 1 of him just in case he came up. Again, none of this ever came up except these. 1 Kidku matchup I had. I sided these in just for the sake of negating so they couldn't combo the Kidku.
I feel that well. Congratulations on your top placing, man. And you want to give any shout outs or anything like that?
Shout out to Mandai. Shout out to the Uchiha clan. Kind of snobby to shout out to myself, but yeah, there we go.
All right, all right.